Good day and happy 4th of July to our friends south of the border and even those to the north who may be celebrating this day. It is a red, white, and blue Tyler Glenn show today, the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Wherever you're catching the show, I hope you are safe and warm and enjoying your Tuesday with coffee in hand and you are ready to go. Here we go. It's a Tuesday in July. Damn, isn't summer wonderful? A little bit cooler in southern Manitoba yesterday, and we'll have that cooling trend continuing. But what do we got for you today? All fireworks. Oh, the Americans do fireworks so well. And we're going to talk a little bit about fireworks and hopefully in the process won't lose any limbs or fingers or extremities. 4th of July sometimes means eating competitions, and one of the most famous of all is Joey Chestnut. You know, the guy who's scarfing down all those hot dogs. It's really, really gross. He's got, like, the hot dog buns, he's putting them in the water, and then he'll eat the wiener by itself, and then soggy hot dog buns, and it's messy, and it's gross, but it's 4th of July, and it's fun, and it is food. Fun places? I don't know. My friend Eric Zane has taken a week away from his show, his Twitch show, and he is in New York City. And yesterday he went to the Statue of Liberty, and one of his videos ended up in my feed, and I'm going to share it with you. It's pretty funny. Him and his family at the Statue of Liberty, making the journey from Grand Rapids to New York City, and we'll go with him on his little journey on this 4th of July, one of my favorite Americans. Good morning to all our American friends celebrating the 4th of July. And again, a tip of our hat to you, especially from where I sit, because I've been provided a lot of opportunity, genuine opportunity in my career with not just this project, but with my studio as well. So they are near and dear to my heart as well. So wishing you a great holiday and a safe one. And please don't hurt yourself with the fireworks. We saw that earlier this week where, you know, if you don't have a plan with the fireworks, leave it to the professionals, you know. And there's so many fireworks shows. In fact, the closest one for us, if you want to go, I believe they'll have one at the International Peace Garden. So if you're in the Brandon region, it's only about an hour drive to get down there and watch some 4th of July fireworks. All right, in southern Manitoba, we're waking up to a bit of a hazy start to the day. Some hazy, smoky cloud. And it's kind of a not a spectacular day and not all that warm either. 13 degrees, a little bit better than what we had yesterday. Want to say good morning to our friends in chat. A lot of Facebookers up this morning jumping into our chat, and it's difficult for me to respond through my Twitch feed to those Facebook folks, but I jumped on my Facebook and did it real quick and said good morning to Jody and Vicky. Vicky, it's nice to see you. Trev is in Twitch chat, which doesn't show up on the Facebook chat. It's funny how these two programs don't really talk to each other all that well. But anyway, that's my problem, not yours. Just explaining why sometimes I'll say good morning to Trev, and then Vicky goes, well, where's Trev? He's not in the Facebook feed. Well, he's in the Twitch feed, and vice versa. Jody is here, and Quentin, nice to see you. Miss Vicky and Paul, and Dion Neiman, nice to see you with your sunshiny smile this morning. And Kathleen and Sharon Pierce is here. It's nice to see you this morning. Happy Tuesday to Lindy. And Borrowed Bean is back for another day of frivolity. Nick Adams is here. Paul is here. Happy 4th. Kathleen, K-Dawn. Good morning, K-Dawn. And our Zumba Queen Bernice is here. And Cindy is here too. Good morning to the sun seekers. And we are seeking a little bit of sun, but I don't think we're going to get it until later this morning. But the forecast is calling for a sunny sky later on in the week, but we may be in for some cloud today by the looks of things. It's not looking promising for the sun seekers seeking So Said Sun. No, later on actually tomorrow we'll have a return to sunshine. That's what they're saying. We'll have a return to sunshine tomorrow. Just a quick peek at your forecast in case you got some summer stuff planned this week. We may see some rain showers on the weekend, it's saying now. Saturday especially would be the day. If you've got a garage sale or a picnic or maybe a beach day planned, it's still a ways away. Could change. And it's just that one day, but looking really decent, just slightly above normal, 27 degrees, the average high. And our normal for this time of year is 25. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, into the beach bunker we come. Good morning to you. Let's get the show on the road. And boy, we are going to see a whole bunch of pictures of Dauphin's Country Fest. If you have not opened your Facebook feed yet this morning, you are going to be inundated with all kinds of pictures from Dauphin's Country Fest. And everybody had a great time. We talked about it a bit yesterday, how it was so well attended. Everybody had a great time. And they had a moment of silence for those who were the families affected by the terrible tragedy at Carberry. A classy affair, and it's nice to. I like when Country Fest comes off without hitch, and there's nothing nefarious to report. There's no major incidents to report. Sometimes that can happen when you get a lot of people together and a lot of booze and a lot of music and a lot of good times and a lot of fun. It's always great when you have nothing to report. Hoo-hoo! Let's do it again next year. I'm sure tickets will go on sale like tomorrow. Did Cindy recover okay from Country Fest? All that bacon that you cooked, Cindy? Did it all go? Did it all go? Was there any leftovers? That was a lot of bacon. I don't think even the ones that dropped on the floor went. They went too. Okay. Cindy was the official bacon cooker of Country Fest. Is there any better job? I think I might have to apply for that job next year. Official bacon cooker. Okay, coming up on the show today, some big social media news. You ran out of bacon. Well, there is a news flash. Ask me if I'm surprised that you ran out of bacon. And we used 10 cases of eggs. But I mean, you're always going to run out of bacon. Even the resorts, when you go on vacation, I think every time I've ever gone on a trip, by about day 4, they've run out of bacon. Because it's God's food. God said on the 7th day, I'm going to create this little disgusting little animal, but he's going to be delicious. And he's going to make weird noises, and he's going to have a weird nose. But he is going to produce God's food, and we will call it bacon. What, God? Yes, some religions won't like it, but that's just okay. Because those who do eat it will understand the beauty of bacon. Nick is saying if you're looking at getting rid of extra bacon, He's going to DM you. The Yuki platter was a hit. Ran out of those. Boy, a hungry bunch up there. That's good, though. That's great when you're running out of stuff. Sales are good. Everybody had fun, and the weather was good. I mean, they had a little bit of rain there. What was it, Saturday night? There was a storm that moved through, but I think generally it was a really big success, and they needed that coming out of COVID. So hats off to everybody at Country Fest, including you, Cindy, and your crew. Thank you for the bacon. We could smell it from here. It smelled delicious. It was great. Those pictures and video that you shared were awesome, and job well done. It's the service that I provide. That's my line, Nick. Doing good for the community. If you have extra bacon, that is what I'm here for, to give to the community. I'll take it off your hands. It's what I do. So anyway, social media news this morning. Wow, Facebook is ready to give the death punch to Twitter. And there's no fooling around with this one. There is a new app that is going to be an extension of both Facebook and Instagram, and you heard it here first. Maybe you heard it somewhere else, but I'm just going to say that. You heard it here first. It's called Threads, which makes sense because when you've got a topic of discussion going on, it's a thread, right? Well, Facebook, Instagram, they are going to come together for a conversational app called Threads. I'm kind of excited about this, but a little nervous because if this takes off, this could be the death blow to most social media. Now, whether you like it or not, Facebook is still the king. And I know this drives people under 30 crazy because it's like Instagram, TikTok, and those platforms are still very popular. But the giant behemoth in the room is still Facebook. Facebook has kind of taken over the world. They own everything. And so if you've got Facebook and Instagram coming together to give a death blow to Twitter, and we told you yesterday how Elon Musk is limiting how much you can read on Twitter now. It's like 600, between 400 and 1,000 tweets per day that you're going to be able to read before you have to pay or get the blue check mark. And, no one wants to pay. Nobody wants to pay for the internet. So they're already vulnerable. And then you got Mark Zuckerberg coming in with this new app. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all unfolds. And we're going to show you a little bit of that. Bit of a preview of that is coming up. Musk is the death blow to Twitter already. You might be right, Paul. This is kind of a stupid move on his part and still bad reaction. But Twitter's still fun for some 4th of July videos, and we'll take a look at those later on in the show of some people attempting to fire their fireworks off, and we'll have some fun with that. Walt Disney World Star-Spangled Spectacular. Nobody does it better than Disney. Nobody. And if you've never seen it, it's a lot of fun. The Joey Chestnut hot dog eating competition. Did you know that he has basically entered every eating competition commercially known to man, the guy who scarfs down those hot dogs on the 4th of July? But there is one food he won't do, which is hard to believe when you see how this guy tackles food. It's gross, but in a weird way entertaining. You're just like, I don't like it, but I can't look away. It's so gross. But there's one food he won't do, and we'll tell you what that food is coming up. Also, every U.S. president's favorite food. I find this kind of interesting. It's a 4th of July, or the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And I'm always interested. I think it was Donald Trump like McDonald's, didn't he? He was like Mr. McDonald's. And that was his favorite food. Maybe it's different. We'll take a look at the list and go down the list of presidents and what their favorite foods were. That's coming up on the show. Also, we have our first wedding officiated by ChatGPT. It happened over the weekend, and a lot of people are upset at this, especially religious people. It took place in a church, and ChatGPT did the wedding. And, of course, we'll have the video for you coming up on the show. And finally, the great ketchup debate, and maybe that's where we can begin, is that Heinz has officially weighed in on the great ketchup debate, and this has been going on since late last week. It started slowly, and it's come to a little red, greasy tomato sauce style boil, and that is where ketchup should be stored. You leave it to the internet to create World War III, a giant fight over nothing. But it is food, and it falls in that little category, and we're the show about food and fun places and the mayhem of life. And so we, too, will tackle the great ketchup debate. And if you're saying, whoa, this is new to me, I'll explain it to you coming up in just a moment. But first, I want to say a special good morning to our number one sponsor this morning, because they are south of the border, and that is my friends at visitminot.org. Happy 4th of July, and thank you to Stephanie and the entire crew for believing in this show and for being one of the first, if not the first, to come on board as a sponsor with the Tyler Glenn Show. They were certainly one of the first, and I remember telling Stephanie about the idea of the show, and they couldn't wait to get behind it and support it, and I will always be grateful for that. Because I've always been a fan of Minot, and it just kind of worked that way, that, Stephanie and I have worked together on previous projects, and it was great to have you on board, and it's great to have your continued support, and that's why we've got visitminot.org as a sponsor of the Tyler Glenn Show. And, of course, it's a great place to visit. They've got big 4th of July celebrations going on today. If you are close to the border or feel like taking a trip, you got the day off. You're looking at about 2.5 hours drive, but they've got all kinds of 4th of July celebrations going on today. And here we go. This is kind of a little bit of what they've got for their celebrations. They got the Shriners 4th of July parade at the State Fairgrounds. And basically everything's taking place near the zoo, because that's Roosevelt Park Zoo, and Roosevelt Park is basically right there, and which is kind of near the State Fairgrounds. And Minot Fireworks Association, largest choreographed fireworks show in North Dakota, will take place at 10:45 tonight. So again, if you want to jump in your car and check that out, that is going to go at 10:45 tonight. Magic City 4th of July celebrations, and maybe you want to take in the North Dakota State Fair in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be down there for a few days with the family. Again, visit minot.org/Tyler Loves Minot for State Fair related stuff, or stuff that is related to anything you might want to do while you're down there in Minot. Visit minot.org. There's some sparklers. Getting the sparklers out. Tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting that in a fruit salad. Oh, some wise words there, Nick Adams. See, this is their new baseball team, the Hot Tots, I was telling you about. Some affordable family fun. There's my favorite right there. It's National Barbecue Day today. Did you know that? Not just 4th of July, but the National Barbecue Day. And there it is, my favorite. Literally. I am the cheapest date in the history of dates. I think the beer that goes with that will cost less to feed me than that barbecue meal. T-bone steak, Tyler, prime rib? Nope. I'm good with a good old-fashioned cheapy barbecued hot dog. Oh. Boiled? Never. Nope. I couldn't do boiled. But barbecued? Oh yeah, game changer. Definitely. So thank you, Visit Minot, for being a sponsor. Visit minot.org/Tyler Loves Minot for deals and specials. And happy 4th of July to you. Enjoy those hot dogs and fireworks. So on the hot dog goes ketchup, right? Well, for some people. I'm more of a mustard guy. Truth be told, I very seldom have ketchup on my hot dog, but I digress. The great debate is whether or not ketchup should be stored in the refrigerator or it should be stored in the pantry. Now, the debate rages on because some people say, no, it's fine to have it in the pantry at all times. Heinz has now weighed in on the debate. I'm very curious to know. They are the makers of ketchup. So let's they're not the only makers, but, they're the kind of the Coca-Cola of ketchup, right? Let's see what they have to say here.
6:26 is your time. This is a condiment controversy that has divided people online. Do you put your opened ketchup in the refrigerator or the pantry?
It's a TV station in Denver.
Fridge in my family.
Same. I did not know this was a debate till now, but here's how we got here. This started when Heinz UK tweeted out, FYI, ketchup goes in the fridge, and shared a poll to settle this once and for all. Now, keep in mind, this is people across the pond in the UK who weighed in on this poll. 63% said fridge, 37% said the cupboard. So like over a third keep it in the pantry.
Okay, those people that put it in the cupboard.
The company
we need to take care of them. You know what I'm saying?
Some people say cold ketchup is a crime.
No.
Others say people keep it out of the fridge. Gasp. And no, it doesn't. You stick to production, and I'll deal with the consumption.
Oh, ouch.
Okay.
That's a good comment, actually.
Well, if you look at the ingredients, there's not necessarily any ingredient that would scream this needs to be refrigerated.
Sure. Yeah.
But
okay.
Heinz says it does to maintain the quality of the product.
20 years out on the shelf, maybe it goes bad eventually. I don't know. Yeah.
Eventually.
Okay, so the thing is that when you go to a restaurant, and it's sitting there on the table in those little red plastic bottles, it's not in the fridge. So technically, I think you are, from a health perspective, let's deal with safety first. From a health perspective, you're not going to die if you refrigerate your ketchup, and you're not going to die if it sits out on the table. All right, so we've settled that. So this becomes a taste preference issue, I'm thinking. Because, let's be honest, we put a lot of stuff in the fridge because it's a safety issue. I don't put my milk on the counter and let it sit out there in the hot sun all day and then say, well, milk on the counter is fine. No, I put it in the fridge not because I like cold milk. It's I don't want to get... Do you get salmonella from warm milk? I don't know. Some upset stomach of some kind. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do? Where do you store your ketchup? Tell me. Where is it right now? Where is your ketchup, Cheryl? Cindy, is it in the fridge or is it in the pantry? Sun Seekers, what say you? It's a real easy question. Fridge, pantry. Pantry, fridge. Where is it? Cold syrup is gross. Yes. Fridge, if you don't like getting sick. Well, we've determined that, no, you can't get sick from warm ketchup. That's not going to happen. But everybody's putting it in the fridge. Mine is in the fridge too. Don't believe that. Derek doesn't believe it. He thinks Heinz is out to kill him. Heinz wants to take you down, Derek. Oh, Bernice is in the pantry. Even after it's open, Bernice? Here's my thing. This is the truth. I just don't like the taste of it. I'll be honest. When I've got hot French fries or there's a dish that my mother-in-law makes called goulash, and it's like got rice in it. It's like a cabbage roll that's fallen apart. I got to have ketchup on it. It's got to be cold. I'll actually get upset if we're having goulash for supper. What's for supper? Goulash. Oh, someone left the ketchup on the counter. Oh, it's just something about a hot food and a cold ketchup on top. Almost like the reverse of a hot fudge sundae. Because you've got cold ice cream and you put hot fudge on it, and it's like, oh, that's good. Whereas with French fries, you've got the hot French fries and cold ketchup. So it's in reverse. So I agree, but I don't think we need to put it in the fridge. It looks like our sun seekers are saying fridge. Bernice might be the odd one out here. Fridge for ketchup. Once opened in the fridge. Fridge in summer. Pantry in the winter. Okay. Well, I guess, if you've got and Derek is right. I think you can grow mold on anything, but I mean, it's got to be really, really warm in your pantry. If you're growing mold and ketchup in your pantry after a couple of days, you might be able to cook food in your pantry, actually. That might be a nice place to warm some cabbage rolls. Syrup actually says refrigerate after opening, but I won't do that again, but it's a taste thing, right? If you put cold syrup on your pancakes, that would be gross. Ketchup seems like a child's condiment to me. Maybe. I don't know. perhaps with grilled cheese. Oh, yeah, you got to have ketchup. But it's got to be cold. The ketchup has got to be cold. And it's a taste thing. But honey does go in the fridge. Everything else, honey does not go in the fridge. Yes, because honey, actually, I read somewhere that it won't spoil. Honey won't spoil. Kids put it on everything. Honey will never go bad if it's pure. Yes, that's what. Same with ketchup, right? Ketchup will never go bad. Ketchup will never go bad. You know why? It's got vinegar in it. Anything with vinegar, you could leave. Could you leave your pickles out on the? I've done that, but warm pickles suck. Ugh. I don't think your pickles are not going to go bad. You could throw your pickles on the counter. Does a little experiment. Leave them there, and they're not going to go bad. Your pickles are not going to go bad. I don't think so. And I think it's, you got vinegar in there, and it's gonna keep the germs at bay, I'm thinking. But anyway, I digress. Oh, I got to just change something here. We're gonna have to say goodbye to some of our Facebook friends and our other social media friends before we bid them a fair adieu and wish them a happy 4th of July. Oh, look at this. I just got out of TikTok jail. Oh, it's Independence Day for me. That's my terrible Independence Day song. I'm out of TikTok jail. Hello, TikTok? Hello. Oh, thank you, TikTok, for having me back. I do appreciate on this. I think you're trying to win me over after my terrible behavior. I do apologize for my bad behavior. I showed some video of the Toronto Pride Parade and somebody didn't have a shirt on, and TikTok kind of went crazy because it was a live video and it showed someone's bare chest. All the other crap you see on TikTok. Oh, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't mean to say it. Please don't put me in jail again. Please, no jail. Oh, I'm moving over to Twitch anyway. We're going on over to Twitch. I'm going to stay on TikTok just a little bit longer today because I'm celebrating that I'm out of jail. So if you're watching on TikTok, I just got out of jail. I still fall under the 20-minute rule, 30-minute rule. So I'm not going to bore you with those details. Anyway, for our Facebook friends, YouTube, and the rest, we shall catch you later. Happy 4th of July to our American friends on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and the rest of them. We'll see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, we would love to have you come join the rest of the 4th of July party we're having on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. It's just getting underway. The party is just getting started. Come on over and join us. We're going to head to California. Some California sun on the 4th of July for our beach cam. That's coming up in a second. Otherwise, have an amazing day. Happy 4th, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 7 a.m. for the start of